Hey everybody, so today we're going to go ahead and work on our Mandalorian helmet. Now if you follow me on TikTok, you've actually seen this helmet before because I printed this whole piece out all in one. And I did that on my Anycubic Max, and then I went ahead and printed the ears off separately and then welded those on with a 3D printer pen. So right now I'm going to show you guys how I go about making my Mandalorian helmets. So I've made one before this, and I gave it to my friend for her wedding, and she absolutely loved it. For that one, I airbrushed it with a gunmetal silver, but I actually got a tip from Frankly Built that I'm going to try out for this one. So let's go ahead and get to priming so we can see if there's anything that we need to smooth out. Okay, so I've done a few coats of high build sandable primer on our Mandalorian helmet, and I can still see that we have some holes in here, and I'm going to go back through with a modeling clay or a putty that's non-toxic, unlike Bondo, and I'm going to go fill that in. But first I'm going to sand this up just to see exactly how much I need to use. And to do that, I'm going to use this pneumatic sander, this mini sander I got on Amazon for like 40 bucks. I'm going to hook this up to an air compressor and I'm going to start sanding. So I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, so here we have our sanded helmet, and you can see there's still a lot of layer lines, and I'm actually going to go through with my sculpting putty. It's right here. This is my Liquitex acrylic medium modeling paste. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the spots like this because the primer won't cover it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll show you guys the finished product. So as you can see, we've sanded it down quite a bit. I've knocked off most of this Liquitex buildup, and now I'm gonna hit it again with primer so that I can see where exactly I need to add more and where I need to take away from. So yep, I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Now I've hit it with this high build sandable primer, and actually it looks really good. I can see some little spots where I need to go back in, and this is either the modeling clay that needs to be knocked back down, or I can just add some more modeling clay to fill in those gaps. But yeah, so far it actually is looking really good. I also went through, and there's supposed to be a little line right here. And so let's see if it focuses. There we go. There's supposed to be a little line across the top on both sides, and yeah, I took a putty knife and scraped it out, but it looks like I'm gonna need to do it to the other side as well. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll sand it again and repeat this process. Okay, so we have finished sanding up our Mandalorian helmet. I've gone through and I've marked out all the edges with a putty knife so that it looks nice and clean. And I went all the way to 2000 grit hand sanding. That is a little overkill. You don't actually have to do that, but it was I didn't have 800 grit, so I ended up going with 2000. Now what I'm gonna do now is spray this with this black chrome custom Rust-Oleum paint, and yeah, this will be black. What we're gonna try to do then is lighten it up with a silver, maybe a graphite rub, but I think I may end up having to airbrush this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spray this now, and then we'll be right back. So we actually ran into an issue with our black chrome. I've sanded it over here, but it's because I've got these weird, it almost looks like I didn't sand it, but I went all the way up to almost 1000 grit sandpaper. So I'm really shocked with what happened there. I'm now hand sanding over here with 220. And I'm probably gonna hit it with like 400 or maybe 600. And then I'm gonna try again. I think this time though, because this black is actually a little bit too dark, it's not the real Mandalorian color, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a gloss black and then try to rub it with a graphite. So yeah, I'll show you guys what that looks like here in a minute. Okay, so we finished up sanding, and I just hit it with the first coat of gray primer, the sandable primer, and this looks much smoother. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and get the gloss black on there, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, so we have a bit of an update. I sprayed the gloss black, and so far that looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I got all those little spots out, but instead of using the graphite, I actually think I'm gonna decide between these two silvers, and I'm kind of leaning this way because even though on video this looks lighter, this looks really dark in person. And if you guys wanna know, these colors right here, this is, let's see, Granite Crystal, which is the nice darker color. And then this one on the left is Gunmetal. And I'm gonna go with Gunmetal because, like I said, on this video it looks really light, but in person it is actually much darker. Looks a little bit closer to the actual Mandalorian helmet color. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it and we'll be right back. This silver layer came out so good. I'm really happy with how this looks. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the 1K clear coat, which, if you don't know what it looks like, there it is. So, yeah, we'll take a look at this after I'm done spraying. All right, so our Mandalorian helmet is all done. Now, it took me a really long time to finish this because I was afraid of doing the visor. Now, I know Frankie put out a video where he kind of shows how to do window tinting, and I tried to follow it, but unfortunately, I need more practice on window tinting. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. I actually put Velcro in here so that the visor is removable. So if I pull it right here, you can kind of see. But yeah, I can put a little bit lighter tint on for if I'm in darker rooms, but let's go ahead and try it on really quick. Yeah, I think I'm really happy with that. So I have another file that I want to do. If you guys want to print one of these, I know Nico Industries and Galactic Armory make a really cool file. This one is an old one that I got on Thingiverse a really long time ago, so there's better files for it out now. And I went and sized this on Armorsmith, so I'm pretty sure I didn't show that. Now, you may also notice that the end of this video looks a lot better, and this actually took me so long that in the time that I finished it, I was able to get a nice camera with a nice mic. So yeah, the videos from now on should sound really good, as well as the TikToks, so hopefully that works out, and let me know what you guys want to see printed next.